The pressure to completely lock down Edo State and the dangerous implications. Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, is currently facing a strong pressure to completely lock down the state in an attempt to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. This is called nothing but a political trap of great danger, capable of making or marring his next political step in the state. Since the emergence of COVID-19 in Nigeria, the government has been unthorough in its approach to the curtailment of the spread of the disease, a situation that has led to the sudden unofficial shutdown of the nation's economy. The federal government had, in a panic move, completely shut down activities in Lagos, Ogun, and the FCT, with other state governors emulating by shutting down their state, except few who have refused to be driven by panic, while most governors driven by the federal government-induced panic, which itself was motivated by realities in countries like Italy, France, and the US than the realities in Nigeria. Obaseki instead acted within the realities in Edo State by closing shops of non-essential commodities within the state and ordered that everyone should follow the social distancing rule. To make this effective, he stopped the collection of daily payment from commercial transporters, who were then required to carry 5 passengers in a 10-passenger bus. When the non-essential commodities shops owner began to abuse the order, the governor moved food sellers to primary school closest to the various markets and fumigated the market. With this, only the food item sellers could get in the various primary schools. When the governor found that nightclubs were fully functional, he imposed a dusk-to-dawn curfew, thereby forbidding movement at night, which brought nightclubbing to a stop. At this time, Edo State still had not recorded a single case of COVID-19. Now, 2 cases have been reported, and there is a serious pressure on Obaseki to declare a total lockdown in the state. Even the palace is seriously putting pressure on the governor to completely lock down the state for 2 reported cases that could easily be tamed by effective contact tracing and monitoring. Obaseki has insisted that the Edo people have a large majority of its population living on their daily income, which they can't get except they work daily, so that he can't keep them locked down as the state doesn't have the money to sustain them while they are locked down. Recall that even when the federal government locked down Lagos and Ogun states, along with Abuja, it was the core northern states who had no issue with lockdown that the federal government shared money to. To keep people at home needs money to achieve without leading to chaos. For instance, Lagosians and Ogun people have been groaning under severe hardship, and as such, they have been subjected to the terror of the armed gang called the 1 million boys. Edo State cannot be deliberately subjected to this type of unimaginable societal dysfunction. We must note that the federal government with its agency, the NCDC, have not been working with any understanding of the Nigerian situation, but they have thrown up panic more than act rightly. As a matter of fact, if coronavirus infected person were gotten and under the NCDC, as we're told, and 92% of their contacts adequately traced within the first 14 days shutdown, as Buhari said, where did the rise in figure of infected persons come from? And if coronavirus infected persons are getting recovered, why then is the need for lockdown when the NCDC should have concentrated on what they did and brought the recovery so that it can be improved upon? Obaseki on Edo State must not allow anyone to push him to lock down Edo State, as that would turn the people against him. So far, Edo people are very pleased with the procedures Obaseki has employed in the coronavirus spread control. The call to shut down Edo State is a political trap that, if Obaseki falls into, will ruin his second-term bid in the forthcoming Edo elections. So my people, this is the news reaching us at the moment. Obaseki is seriously under pressure to completely lock down Edo State. We all know that there's been no case of COVID-19 in Edo State, but recently 2 cases have been reported. And also, if you remember, the Oba of Benin, Oba Eware II, also sent a letter to Obaseki, Governor Obaseki, informing him or instructing him, advising him or suggesting to him that there needs to be a total lockdown. But still, Obaseki said he's considering the people, that majority of Edolites, they still go out on a daily basis. Their earnings, they still have to go out, work on that day, and before they can get food on their table. And also he also confirmed or opened up or revealed that the state doesn't have enough money to cater for people if they ask people to sit at home. As such, he doesn't want to increase the suffering of the people. And to be quite honest, that is a good one. He's actually thinking of the people, not like other states where they've put total lockdown and they are not even considering or trying to weigh the options to see what they can do. We all know that this coronavirus thing is something very serious that needs to be dealt with well. But on the other hand, there has to be a balance, because like we heard, if you look at the Ogun State and Lagos State, that a total lockdown was placed and the indigenes, the citizens were not looked after. It turned the boys into the streets. I believe most of those boys in the streets that were called the 1 million gang, or the people terrorizing people prior to this time, probably they were not robbers, but this hardship has pushed them into doing that. So Obaseki is saying that they can't handle that at this moment. They can't turn their city to, it's going to be unimaginable societal dysfunction for Edo State if something like that happens. If he shuts down the whole Edo State and there's nothing to eat, it's going to push people into the street. Lives will be lost. So what he did was just the dusk to dawn. He put a curfew from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. But however, the key thing here today is that some people are alleging that this is a trap, a political trap for Obaseki, knowing fully well that the primaries is just around the corner, June 2nd, and the main governorship election in September. So it's kind of suggesting to Obaseki that you have to watch very well. This might be a trap for you, because Edolites are still happy with what you are doing. Obviously, they've not complained too badly. They are still okay with everything that you're doing in the state. So if you lock down the place totally and they become very hungry, it means they are trying to say that it means you're going to lose most of your supporters. We know what all the things that have been happening within Obaseki's camp recently, the resignation of his chief of staff and everything, and the speculations that even a lot more are still going to be living, and suggesting that most of the people still with Obaseki, they are still loyal to Oshomole. That's quite a big one. I don't know how true that is, but that's been the speculation going on. So for this lockdown issue, Obaseki is really under pressure. But to me, he has to do the right thing. He has to weigh the options and see if the cases of the coronavirus is increasing, then a lockdown has to come. And if he's saying that Edo State don't have enough money to cater for the people that they've asked to sit at home, then speak to the federal government. That's why we do have the federal government. Speak to them. What are they using the money for? The money is meant to be for the country, so, and the money is sitting in the hands of some people. Only some people are living off it. That shouldn't be the case. So Obaseki, you do the right thing, and I believe come the elections, whosoever deserves to be there, if you do the right thing and the people are still happy with you, they are still going to vote you in. So my people, that's it for today. That's the news reaching us. Please, I do want you to leave your take. If you do have a different opinion, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section. Let's hear from you what you think. Share your thoughts with us, and we're really will be more than welcome to get into a healthy conversation. So I want to take this time to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed to us. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below, and also hit on the notification bell, as it enables you to get updates of all of our latest news as they come in. And I want to say thank you once again. Please don't forget to hit on the like button as well. Do give us a thumbs up just to let us know you appreciate what we're doing. All right. So till I come your way again, bye for now and God bless.